recommend sending any cash or anything to friends or family, because the thing is, A, you can't really trace it, and B, like, you can't dispute it. But there is one way that you can actually work around it. So if you stay tuned, I'll let you. What's up, guys? It's your boy Albert back for another vlog. I know I did a vlog a while back, like a year and a half ago, about how to never ever get scammed by PayPal. Thank you so much for your support. It's been trending really, really well. But the thing is, the audio, I guess it wasn't the best. There was some echo and stuff like that, and I should have done one a bit before, but I was busy. But right now, I'm gonna do a revised one. So this will be the never ever get scammed by PayPal edition 2020. I guess it'll be better audio. I hope it'll be better visuals, and I'll go through stuff step by step. So mainly there'll be three parts. The first part will be going through a buyer. So if you're a buyer, you're gonna buy something online through PayPal, what steps should you take to be safe? The second one will be if you're going to be a seller, if you're going to sell something online, what steps would I take by myself to make sure everything's going to be seamless, everything's going to be safe? And the third part that I want to do will be like an FAQ. I know there's going to be a lot of questions, concerns, everything like that. If I don't address anything, be sure to comment down below. I'll get back to you. But then this is just some of the general questions which I would get. So I'll put that at the third part, and the fourth part will be tips and advice. It's just some stuff that I learned throughout the years what I'm doing with PayPal. What should I do? Anything that we can do, anything that we can prevent getting scammed, it'll be at the fourth section right there. Again, just to like recap, there'll be four sections: the buyer, seller, FAQ, and advice for PayPal. So if you guys are ready, let's get into it. So right here, assuming that we're gonna be a buyer, so first thing you do, of course, log into your PayPal, put your password, blah, 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 everything's gonna be right over there. And then you'll see your PayPal balance on the left, and there's the recent activity in the center right over here. So what you wanna do is you go to tools, and then you go to send money. So right over here, you can actually choose like all the people that you want to send the money to. So right over here, we're gonna assume that we're gonna send them 1 cent. Just be careful because I'm from Canadian. So you can see my dollar ratio is at Canadian, and then him will be at USD. So for in this case, I'll just send them 1 cent to just show you guys. And another little thing which I almost forgot, you see the add a note section at the bottom. Just I will briefly write down what you're paying him for. Let's say if you're buying a shoe, a service, just briefly write down what it's for. So if anything, if there's a dispute going on, you can always rely on that. And press continue. So this is where it gets kind of tricky. So you can see right here. So you're not sending it to a friend. Never ever use this unless you physically know him personally. I would definitely recommend paying for an item or service. And then make sure your shipping address is actually correct to where you want the item to be shipped to. It's best to have it shipped to your house, because if there's any dispute or anything like that, that'll be the best. And then what you're paying with. Never ever do debit or any PayPal credit. Always pay with your Visa card. And then when you're done, send money now. So the main reason to use Visa or MasterCard or AE in this case is because if you do have a dispute, it's harder for PayPal to actually reject your dispute if you're using a credit card. If you're using the PayPal credit, of course, it's not gonna give you back anything, and then debit too. Because for credit cards, they can actually like PayPal can't, because it's better for PayPal to fight against the credit company rather than you fight against PayPal. So in this case, and with my past experience, it's the best to actually pay with credit cards. So right now we're gonna hop over as a seller. Goods and services is for a buyer, and then the invoice would be as a seller. So for a seller, you go to invoicing. I'll show you one of those the invoice that I did before a while back. It'll be this one, which I did. So this one back in 2017, I sold a pair of shoes, and then you can see right here is a Adidas NMD. That was back when NMD was like hype. I sold it for 400 US. In terms and conditions, only returnable if item is determined not 100% authenticated, or else it'll be final sale. Tracking will be shipped and signed while receiving item is included. We'll ship on that and we'll provide buyer tracking after that. So one small tip right here is to make sure that wherever they pay and whatever the address you get from PayPal matches where you want to ship it, because sometimes buyers are kind of like weird. They would be like, this is my invoice address, but please ship it to somewhere else. But in order for the PayPal invoice to work and for you to get disputed correctly, the shipping has to match what shipping that PayPal gives you. So definitely keep in mind of that. Another tip that I would suggest to sellers is actually don't pack the stuff that you're gonna ship until you actually get to where you're gonna ship. So in my case, for this NMD, I actually packed it at UPS. I filmed it while I actually packed it. I was doing it at the same time. I noted the date, I know who was working there, and then I filmed the whole process. So it might seem weird, it might seem a bit overboard, but you never know, like sometimes it might help you if they do dispute it. At least you have that to show them, and then at least there's like witnesses, and then at least they will know exactly what time, and then anything like that. So again, the more information, the more evidence you have for proving that you actually shipped it, the more better that it will be. So part 3, FAQ. So this is some frequently asked questions. Before you do any buying or selling, definitely read all the different terms and terminology from PayPal. So let's say what I have right here, make sure it's all correct and it matches what you're gonna buy or like sell. Another really good question is like, what's protected, what's not protected, and what's the ultimate value that you can dispute. It all depends. I'm in Canada, so I'm pretty sure it's up to 850 Canadian, but then the thing is, it doesn't include stuff like medicine and stuff like that. So like, it's really tricky, and I think the best to do is to call PayPal directly. Don't chat them, don't email them. I think calling them will be the best. They do reply very quickly, and then the operators there are really helpful as well. So if you have any questions like this, definitely give them a shout. So touch wood, it will never happen to any one of us, but sometimes stuff happens. If you have to dispute a product, let's say a hype item, somehow you find out it's fake, it's better to go through the item not as described. The reason is, if you let PayPal know that your item is fake, you will have to actually prove it, and it will go through a lot of hoops, and then it will waste your time, waste your money. So the best thing to do is to actually let PayPal know the item that you got isn't as described, and that way for it to approve you to getting your refund back, it'll be way easier. So right here is going to be the tip section, which I'm sure a lot of people would like to know this. So something I've learned from PayPal is like, when they email you something from PayPal, it's always the same exact email account. So the best thing for us to do to make sure it's not a scam, to actually mark that as a VIP. So when you mark it as a VIP, you can actually see from the screen there'll be like a star right next to it. And let me tell you, this trick has actually saved me a bunch of times. A lot of scammers actually have the exact identical email, which you're looking at right now. It looks really similar. Got all the names, all the colors, everything's like pretty near to correct, I would say. And the really thing that actually defines me is that it's got a star next to the legit email. So this is a definitely huge tip. Another tip that I would think is when you get like an email from PayPal or some buyer or some seller said that they have sent you the money or whatever, don't just rely on that email. Actually log in to your email either through your phone, the PayPal app's really good, or find like a computer and actually log into your account. That way you can actually see if the balance has actually gone through yet. If you ever get like emails saying stuff like please ship the package first, and then when you send them the tracking number, you would get the payment, that's all crap. So just remember, if you get something like that, it's always a scam. So that is it for this short informative video. Hopefully it will help you guys out. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'll leave my Instagram here as well. If you have any questions that you want to talk about, feel free to add me, and then we can talk over there. Once again, hopefully this video has helped you guys out. Have a safe 2020. I'll see you guys soon. So I just got a brand new MacBook Pro, and I actually got it through a discount. So if you guys are interested, definitely look out for my next video. I'm going to talk about my opening of the brand new MacBook Pro and how anyone that's not even a student can get a discount for the brand new MacBook